Representative Joe Kennedy Jr. gave a speech. I mean, it was you know, sort of a little bit soaring rhetoric type of stuff. It was, you know.
It was nothing special. Give the kid a break. It was fine.
It was fine. It was fine. And I thought, like, you know, as far as live speeches go, I thought it was pretty good. I like the fact that he wasn't wearing a coat, and I would have liked the audience to be a little bit dressed down. Right. Frankly, we talked about that. But I just the soaring rhetoric stuff it just doesn't do it for me as much. I didn't notice this at the time, but this was also a big mistake. Just because we've just talked about how Donald Trump is lying about our immigration system. Okay? So we need to be very specific and very clear on what we're talking about when we talk about anything involving immigration. Joe Kennedy talked about dreamers. And he said, he started by saying, to all the dreamers watching tonight, let me be clear. Let's listen to this. You tell me if you see what the problem is here.
And to all the dreamers out there watching tonight, let me be absolutely clear. Ustedes son parte de nuestra historia. Vamos a luchar. Vamos a luchar por ustedes y no nos vamos a alejar. You are part of our story. We will fight for you, and we will not walk away.
Here's the problem. The vast majority of dreamers speak English as a first language, I would imagine. And I would imagine there are far more dreamers who don't speak Spanish than don't speak English. I mean, extensively. And so this idea that he has to speak in Spanish to be absolutely clear to these people, it's actually the opposite. Let me be very clear. I'm just going to speak in English because that's the whole point. You've been here for a long time. You came here as children. Perfectly fine if you want to drop your Spanish in. I completely approve of a president who speaks Spanish. My greatest regret is that I don't speak Spanish. But let's be smart about this.
Also, they literally just did walk away from fighting for the Dreamers. Like, we were talking about it all last week.
Well, we'll see. They get another bite at the apple in a couple of days. I mean, literally, maybe another
opportunity to bank on the Dreamers.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. And it was so hackneyed. I mean, honestly, it's like you also could, you're absolutely right. And you could also just as easily speak, Korean or Polish or, it's like even just the frame that it's just people from Latin America buys into.
It's just not the time to do that.
Not to mention.
Abi Kibar, Trump, Sarkar.
Right.
There you go.
Well, I would say that's the problem with performative politics, but he's not even doing performative politics correctly.
Yes, it was a misperformance.